Do you ask yourself often, who is it that I should focus on in my business? Do you struggle to know who the right people are to partner with in your business? Or do you find yourself putting a lot of effort into some people and not getting the results that you're looking for? Well, I've put this video together to give you some of the tips that I've come across from other people, things that I've learnt myself, to really help you be able to identify a little bit better who are the people that you should work with. And I guess I'll start with a very old saying: you can't make a silk purse out of a sow's ear. And it's just the truth when it comes to working in a people business. You've got to face the reality that not everybody is going to be a massive success. But do you know what? The reality is, for you to have the success that you're looking for, you don't need every customer that you have to spend £100. I mean, yeah, it'd be great if they did, but you don't need them to. You don't need every person that you recruit into your team to be setting the world on fire. And you don't need every team builder that you have to be a recruitment machine. What you do need to do is to be able to find a way to let people select the level that's appropriate for them, and for you to be able to segment people and work with people kind of in their own lane. It's almost understanding that within your business there's going to be different lanes. There's the kind of, I'm going to drop into this every now and again lane. There's the slow and steady lane. There's the brisk walking lane, there's the going for a jog lane, and there's the sprinting lane. And actually people can be in any of these and they can jump from one to another, and it's actually perfectly okay, because our business needs all sorts of different people to make it work. For it to be a sustainable business, we need people who are doing all sorts of different things at the same time. And I tend to find that the easiest way for me to work out where to invest my time at any one moment, it's looking at what people are doing. And this is where I find sometimes it might be helpful for you to stop focusing quite so much on what people are saying and look a little bit more about what they're doing, what it is that their actions are actually delivering. Because words are fantastic, but if you're like me, you can spin a fantastic yarn and not necessarily do the things that need doing. So what do I mean by looking at what it is that people are actually doing? So we're going to let people self-select. And this is how you're going to build the most sustainable version of your business. We are going to do things to attract people to move lanes. So, I am going to want to encourage people to move up a lane, but I'm also going to be realistic that if I've got somebody that's in the plodding lane, that it's highly unlikely that they're going to move into the sprinting lane, and I shouldn't be disappointed when they don't. I can encourage people to move lanes, but the reality is, if I've got somebody who's really happy in the plodding lane and they're delighted with doing that, then I'm going to be really comfortable and relaxed that they're happy, because that's what I focus on within the business, is trying to make sure that people are happy with what they're getting. If they're not happy with what they're getting, how can I support them to move lanes and to be able to do something different? But they're the ones that need to do the lane changing. They're the ones that need to up their game. So I'm going to also have a look and see how much it is that I want to invest in somebody, looking at what it is that they're actually doing. So depending on which lane they happen to be in at that given time, whether they're a customer, whether they're a team member, whether they're a team builder, that's going to reflect back how much support that person gets from me. And it's not to say that I don't value the person who might be just plodding along, but they're not going to get the same back from me as somebody who's sprinting. But the great news is that people change lanes all the time. So I'm not saying that this is about focusing on a particular person. What I'm saying is that the sprint lane gets more of my energy, the jogging lane gets slightly less but still more than the walking lane does. And that's how I work with people. And I let those people decide how much support it is that they want, how much input that they want. It's not for me to make that decision. When I partner with different people, sometimes I find that their frustrations are that they've been putting an awful lot of effort into people and they don't feel like they're getting the results that reflect that effort back. But if you think about it in that same analogy as the lanes, if you're giving, from your perspective, the right amount of input as somebody who's in the sprinting lane, but the person's actually sat in the plodding lane and all they want to do is plod, this is going to lead to two quite unhappy people. You're going to be unhappy because you're putting in more effort than you're getting something back, and they're going to be unhappy because they just want to plod, and you seem to be actively encouraging them to sprint. Some of us are built for plodding, some of us are built for sprinting. Let people do what it is that they want to do. You'll find that you get more back in your business by working with the people that want to work. So good luck with giving that a go. See how it goes. If you have some success with it, please drop me a message and I will reply to you.